This is a review of the Lasko 1128 9-gallon evaporative recirculating humidifier.
Lasko humidifier that is the size to put humidity into my entire house. We have about 2,000 square feet. It has 3 power settings. 3 is the strongest and will put the most water in the air. 2 is medium, and 1 is the least amount once you get your house up to the humidity level you want. It also has an automatic humidistat so that it will automatically cut off and on and sense when the water in the air has gone down. The unit is pretty quiet on level 1. It is a little bit louder on 2, and of course the loudest on 3. But you generally only use 3 and 2 to get your initial air, some water into the air, and then you leave it on 1 and just put your setting on so it'll automatically cut on and off.
How long does it run before it gets the air equilibrated to the right humidity?
It really depends how dry your house is. I ran it on a level 3. My house was really, really dry and did that for about 8 hours. And then I put it down to level 1 and I've just left it on level 1 ever since, and then it's done fine.
And where do you fill the water up at?
Here's the water unit that you put all the water in the sink. And then you just basically put it back down in here. You line up this tab with the hole, and then it automatically puts the water into the unit. You can fill this up 3 times, and it'll fill up the entire unit. You know it's completely filled up when you put this in, and then when you lift it up and there's still water in it. Basically, one of these lasts for 8 hours. So when you fill it up with 3, that should last you for a full day. I've always bought humidifiers for my home because I have dogs, and when it gets really cold outside, my dogs get very, very, very staticky. And so we're in Indiana, and it was getting down to negative 15 degrees, and my dogs were throwing sparks every time they would get off the carpet. And so we bought this unit to make sure that our pups were safe and comfortable all winter long.
Humidifier? Huh? What you like about it?
I like that it's on wheels, so at this point I put it in the middle of my house. I haven't had to move it, but I can move it into another room if I want to. And I also like this unit. You never have to screw anything on or off. You just take it to the sink, and it's got a little hole in the bottom, and you fill the water up, and then you just put it right back in here.
What you have to do?
There is a filter in the unit that, depending on, how dirty your air filtration system is in your house, I would change it about once a year at the end of winter. I also clean the unit about once a month. I descale it in the bathtub, and then also run some chlorinated water through the system just to make sure that it doesn't grow any kind of bacteria or put anything unhealthy in the air. You got to get it out in the air on a 3. I mean, once you run it for 8 hours the first time, it's never on 3 anymore.
Bishop, do you like the humidifier?
Yes. The unit currently is not lit up because it's putting water into the air. When I cut it back to say about 40%, the light comes on and says this is the level that the water you want in the air is where you want it to be, so it automatically shuts off and on.
And how would you rate it so far that you've had it?
So far I've rated it a 5-star. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. It's durable, it's easy to use.
This review was done by JJ CEO.